Tired of fast fashion's environmental impact? Discover how sustainable fashion startups are changing the game with crowdfunding. Learn from the experts and see real-life examples of successful campaigns. Personal connection. Want to make a difference while looking good? Join us as we explore the exciting world of sustainable fashion startups and how you can support their growth through crowdfunding. The urgent need for sustainable fashion. The environmental impact of fast fashion. Fast fashion has revolutionized how we buy clothes, but it comes at a steep environmental cost. The industry is responsible for about 10% of global carbon emissions, more than all international flights and maritime shipping combined. It is also the second largest consumer of water, with around 700 gallons needed to produce a single cotton shirt and 2,000 gallons for a pair of jeans.
But the damage doesn't stop there. Every year, 92 million tons of discarded garments end up in landfills out of the 100 billion produced, with many items thrown away after just a handful of wears. The production process pollutes rivers and streams with toxic dyes and chemicals, while washing synthetic clothes releases 500,000 tons of microfibers into the ocean annually, the equivalent of 50 billion plastic bottles. The relentless demand for raw materials like cotton and polyester drives resource depletion, putting immense strain on water supplies and increasing fossil fuel consumption. Growing consumer awareness and demand for ethical choices. Consumers are waking up to these realities. Surveys show that a majority now consider the use of sustainable materials and ethical practices as key factors when choosing what to buy. In fact, 67% of shoppers in a recent McKinsey survey said sustainable materials are important to them, and 63% value brands that actively promote sustainability. This shift is driving a surge in demand for eco-friendly and ethically produced clothing, with the global sustainable fashion market projected to quadruple in value from $7.8 billion in 2023 to over $33 billion by 2030. People are no longer satisfied with just low prices and trendy styles. They want transparency, ethical sourcing, and products that reflect their values. Brands are responding by investing in recyclable materials, waste reduction, and supply chain transparency, while also adopting circular fashion models that prioritize reuse, recycling, and upcycling. Crowdfunding, a powerful tool for sustainable fashion brands. How crowdfunding platforms empower sustainable fashion startups. Crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter and Indiegogo have become essential tools for sustainable fashion startups seeking to launch and grow their businesses. These platforms allow designers and entrepreneurs to present their eco-friendly concepts directly to a global audience, bypassing traditional funding barriers and connecting with consumers who share their values. On Indiegogo, for example, sustainable fashion innovators have successfully launched new products and connected with supporters who are passionate about ethical and green fashion. Benefits of crowdfunding for sustainable fashion. Crowdfunding offers several key advantages for sustainable fashion brands. Access to capital. Startups can raise the funds they need to develop and launch their products without relying on banks or venture capitalists. The money often arrives quickly, sometimes within weeks of a successful campaign. Community building. Crowdfunding enables brands to build a loyal community of backers who are invested in the brand's mission and success. These supporters often become the brand's first customers and advocates, helping to spread the word and drive further growth. Early market validation. By attracting backers, brands can validate demand for their products before full-scale production. This reduces risk and provides valuable feedback, ensuring that the products resonate with real consumers. Direct consumer engagement. Startups can interact with their audience, receive feedback, and foster relationships that go beyond a simple transaction. Success stories in sustainable fashion. Crowdfunding. Several sustainable fashion brands have achieved remarkable success through crowdfunding. Allbirds. The eco-friendly shoe company famously launched with a Kickstarter campaign in 2016, raising enough capital to bring its wool sneakers to market. The campaign's success validated consumer interest and helped Allbirds grow into a globally recognized brand. Pact. This brand raised over $75,000 on Kickstarter to launch its line of organic cotton clothing, demonstrating the potential for crowdfunding to support ethical fashion initiatives. Outland Denim. Instead of traditional investment, Outland Denim used equity crowdfunding to invite its community to become shareholders. This approach not only provided capital, but also deepened the brand's connection with its supporters, driving positive social and environmental impact. Reformation. The sustainable fashion label raised over $1.5 million through equity-based crowdfunding, enabling it to expand its eco-friendly product line and reach a wider audience. These examples highlight how crowdfunding is more than just a way to raise money. It's a catalyst for building communities, validating ideas, and accelerating the growth of sustainable fashion brands. By leveraging the power of the crowd, ethical fashion startups are rewriting the rules of the industry and making sustainable choices accessible to more people than ever before.